Hey guys, it's Mint. Welcome back. Alright, so we are going to take some more missions from this prince. Next trade permit level 3. We have enough rep to buy it from him. It's going to take 26k. I don't want to take our cash down that low. Let's try and get some missions here. He's going to let us take up to 3 of them. And we have some return shipping all in the quadrant. If it was in a different quadrant in the galaxy, then it would say 1 jump, 2 jumps, something like this. These are all basically in this local quadrant here. 29 weeks, 26 weeks, 25 weeks. I bet you we can do all of them. And they pay 12, 12, and 11, almost 12. So we'll get 36k by doing all of these and completing them on time. If you were ever late on a mission, you know you take a heavy ding on the amount they're going to pay you. And I think the later it is, the less you get paid and the less rep you get, so it becomes a moot point. Okay, so we have missions. I know we're all fueled up and everything. We did that last time. Let's find out where they are. So there's one here. There's one here. And there may be 2 here. Jotunheim. Yep, so those 2 are in the same place. So we just need to figure out which way we want to go. I'm going to start down here and pick that up. We'll shoot over to the other planet, do those. Okay, so we have a Kadar military officer. Bribe. And leave. There. Now you know that trick. You never have to worry about losing all the rep with the different factions in the beginning of the game. Okay, let's land here. We want to max our rep. And yeah, this is the $16 fuel, so I don't want to pay that. Now we're going to shoot over here to this farming planet. And here they are. Let's get the rep. And the other one, let's get the rep. Perfect. Fuel up, $11, not great, but we do need fuel to get back. Let's see, cargo hold needs repaired a little bit. No time impact, okay, we'll do that. Spice hall, no one needs a doctor, no one needs to go to the spice hall. People do need to get paid. Paying your crew does not cost you time, so anytime you need to pay the crew, go ahead and just do that. Well, listen to me. Next thing you know, they'll change the rules of the game and paying the crew may take you time, but as of right now, there's no impact. So we're starting to do better as our crew levels up and gets more skill points. We're failing less tests. Now, over time, of course, in the game gets harder. And so you need to keep ahead of that curve. We're playing on basic, so it's pretty easy to get a jump. If I were playing on impossible at the highest level of difficulty, you really have to manage because the tests are harder and the resulting either crew damage, ship damage, morale damage, they're much more extreme, much more higher, and so you really have to keep a close eye on managing that. Makes for a very challenging game. But again, we're playing on basic, so we can level up as quickly as possible. Yep, we're going to rep up and finish all these missions here. Rep up and rep up. All right, we got 71 credits. Let's get our fuel. do our repairs if needed. Doctor, spice, wages. Awesome. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get this level 3 trade permit. Definitely can afford that. And the last trade permit is going to cost us 50k, which we don't have. We have 43.9 right now. So we want to take some more missions. Now they're starting to involve jumps. There is one down here called a mediation tour. We have 2 years to do it. We're going to go to a series of planets, and we're going to escort a negotiator to these different worlds to help fix this contact's standing in the world. Yeah, let's go ahead and accept that. Oh, you know what? While we're here, I'm going to get a rank, just the first level rank for 1,000 credits. So that's a military rank within Thulun, and also an edict, which is we can carry a death warrant or take missions that involve hunting people down or killing them. So bounty hunters, obviously, you want a high edict. But we're going to go ahead and just purchase the basic level ones. And on this mission, because we have a rank level 1 with Thulun, we're going to get paid a 2% bonus. And so if we had a higher rank, we get paid even more. And that's not with all contacts, but when you take a look at the contact's details, you can see for this particular contact, one of his traits is that he's military, meaning 10% better mission payment, 10% lower rank cost, so he'll pay us more and he'll respect us more if we have a higher military ranking. And as I understand it, for a contact like this, if you have a high military ranking, you'll actually be offered better missions. So all these things are at play. Very, very deep game. We have our mission, and we have over 2 years to do it. One of the things that I want is I want to get a diplomat on board who has a negotiation skill. So we're going to visit our politician, set a waypoint, and our first stop is going to be to see her. Okay, you know what to do here. Bribe and leave. And our contact is on this planet here. There she is. Let's see, do we... Oh, $8 for fuel? Sure. Green star. There's also an option here to auto refuel, so that when you stop in at any planet, it will top your tanks off. Now this saves you a lot of mouse clicks. You don't have to worry about refueling ever, but if they are charging you 40 credits for 1 unit of fuel, you're going to pay a bundle. On the other hand, if you have 2 million credits to your name, and so this is like mid-game, late game, you really don't care what the price of fuel is. It's more convenient to auto fuel. Just select this auto fuel button when you do that, and it will automatically refuel. We're not going to select that because we're watching our credits here. Don't need to repair. No doctor, no spice, no payment. Good, good, good. Let's visit our politician friend. Known details, they're a spice addict. All services cost 15% more, and 2 traits that are unknown. Huh. Alright. She does know a Thulun princess. Very good friends with her. So at some point in time, we may choose to be introduced to that princess. And there's a ladder system here. So the higher the rep that we have with this politician, the higher reputation we will get with this the Loon Princess. So at the very highest level shown right here, we would be prized favor, and so we would be able to go to that contact and have a really good personal rep with them from the start without having to do anything to earn it. So that's kind of a cool mechanism. Right now we just want to recruit a diplomat. She's willing to get us a level 4 diplomat. It's going to cost us 5,000 in credits, not a problem. 2 personal rep cost. We have 10 with her now, so she will drop to 8. We have to have effective rep minimum of 40. We're at 49. And this contact needs to have a minimum of 10 influence within the faction. She has 23. So we're all good there, but there's no barracks. So we need to fire someone. So we're going to go into our crew. We're going to reset the filter to all so we can see everyone. And I'm looking for a crew who we might not need their services. We can check the status first here. We're okay on electronics. We're okay on gunnery. We're okay on pilot. Whoever we get rid of, though, we're going to be below. We're not doing a lot of fighting right now, so I don't mind being understaffed on guns. So we're going to look for a gunner. Here's a gunner. And they are a brute. They cause lost morale with other crew. Pension for taking out frustration on others. So I have no qualms getting rid of this guy. See ya. Alright, they're gone. Let's go back to our contact. Recruit the diplomat. Boom. We now have a diplomat. I'm going to... There they are. We get 1 talent from them, and we want this negotiation test save. That's going to let us complete the mission that we picked up, where we have to do some negotiations. There'll be a dice roll, and if we pass it, great. If we don't, this talent will fire, and we'll still succeed in that part of the mission test. All right. Okay, so we're understaffed from a crew dog skill standpoint and a gunner standpoint. Let's take a look at status and see how bad we are. Not bad, 94 and 95. So the next time our crew levels up, I'm sure one or both of them will take care of itself, just from an experience standpoint. Okay, back to the missions. 2 years, 18 weeks. We're going to make 1 jump to the Cimmerian Spiral. And then there will be a second mediation where we have to do 2 jumps. And then after that, we have to come back. Now, we did pick up a passenger, a negotiator. And if we go to status once more, you can see that we have 1 passenger cabin and 1 passenger is in it. So we want to take care of that person, obviously. I'm going to go to the galactic map to see where our waypoint was set. And here you can see the sector we're going to, Cimmerian Spiral, which I believe is right there. So let's go. Okay, we got our hyperwarp jump. Here they are. We are going to go visit them, land, and the first thing I do on these planets is, after we complete this step of the mission, we're going to have a hit to our rep up here, and they may or may not allow us to fuel back up. Ooh, $4. Alright. Green star in my book. Any repairs? Nope. No doctor, no spice, no wages, no problem. So I'm doing all of that before we go into this negotiations. We have a couple of choices. One is just escort the negotiator. That mitigates our reputation loss. We can join in on the negotiation, get paid 25% more. Yes, please. But it will give us additional reputation loss. And here you can see that it says, hey, we have a saving talent for this test. It's going to test the negotiate skill plus the captain's charisma. Ah, remember on the right side, I chose the charisma and the wisdom. I moved those much higher. Here's an example of it. Okay, let's try that. It tells us that we did pass the negotiate and charisma test. Took 2 weeks, 4 days, and we received 1,489 additional credits in a bonus for helping out, but we took 4 rep loss of Clan Javad. Okay, so we're going to go back out to orbit here. We do have another waypoint to set. I can check it here on our galactic map. Okay, so we need to go down here. And there is a Thaloon controlled sector here in the middle, so we'll be able to get fuel. But before we leave the orbit of this planet, we are going to patrol. Patrolling is a card game, you know, and it will deal you 5 cards from the deck, and we have a chance to repair our rep on the fly. So this one will encounter a pirate, which we can probably bribe our way out of, and gain rep with this faction here. But it's got a card here which is says we're gonna have a fatal accident and one of our crew is gonna die. We don't have this doctor's lifesaver talent that they're talking about. It's a higher level talent, so I'm just gonna walk away from this. We do have one more planet on the way to the hyperwarp link, and I'm going to try to patrol there. And what I'm trying to do is, you know, slowly chip away at this 4-point rep loss that we currently have with Javad. Try to get us back to even. Okay, let's patrol here and see what we can do. Some ship damage, some crew damage, raiding pirate, wrecking space so we can repair and get some fuel, or merchant ship. Let's go ahead and roll this. It's completely random. This is what you end up with. So we came across a wrecking space, we're able to repair some of our components, and we're able to get some fuel. Cool. Let's try it one more time. Crew danger, crew danger. Really wanted that raiding pirate. Okay, we passed a pilot and quickness test, so no damage. A couple of unexpected ship encounters, but it's only risk level 1. So you can be pretty sure it's not going to be a Xeno craft. Let's go ahead and patrol here. Now while we're patrolling, time is going by, so keep that in mind. Here we go. We gained 6 rep with Clan Javad. We are now at a +2. We lost 1 rep with Syndicate Richard. Richard obviously is this pirate we're going to fight. And we can't bribe them. We can either fight or surrender. And here's the other trick I do. Notice we're not carrying any cargo. Since we're not carrying any cargo, that's really all the pirate's interested in. So we can surrender to him. He'll come on board. We'll be told that he emptied our cargo bay, which we didn't have anything. And we can leave. So that's another trick you can use to mitigate through these situations. Maybe we patrol one more time. Bounty hunter, time lost. No cards really here. There's a uncover rumor, but we're just trying to fix rep now. There's no rep base cards, so we'll just move on. There's our hyperwarp gate. It was already pre-selected because I set the waypoint to our next location. And let's go ahead and jump. So this is the next sector we're in. We need to go down here. There is an orbital located right in the middle. I'm going to navigate to that by right-clicking. Just acknowledge them. Gain 1 rep with House of the Loon. Crew gain 60 experience. Good, good, good. We have plenty of fuel to get there to this orbital. And let's see what the price of fuel is. Now some rumors popped up here. There's meteor showers going on in this sector, and it reduced crew morale and damaged our ships. We got some ship damage. There are talents that allow us to avoid the meteor shower or be protected from it, so we will pick those up as soon as we can. $7, green star. Fix the repairs. Again, we have 2 years to complete this mission. We're good. We'll go ahead and pay everyone. Doctors, morale. Good, good, good. And 4 people could use an upgrade. Let's see if we're able to level up enough that we get rid of these warning lights. Okay, ship's captain. We're gonna push this to Explorer 5 as quick as we can and then come back and start bumping up the command. Engineer, repair. Let's get doctor to level 2. Again, get into that critical level 2. Gets us higher in all of those skills. And this navigator we're not worrying about at all. We're just straight pushing the Explorer gas pedal. Jobs here, Explorer and Doctor. Let's get all of those to level 2. Anyone else? Nope. Okay, that's everyone. There we go, our warning lights went off. Check our status. So we're able to raise our skills up high enough that with the last time we paid them, our skill pool went up and covers the minimum needed for this particular ship. Awesome. Okay, let's go on our way. Here is a bounty hunter. Bribe, bribe, and leave. Okay, we're going all the way out here to this orbital station. Our rangefinder here says we have a fuel range of 29 and it's 22 to this waypoint. That's all well and good. We have a +2 rep with them right now, so that won't be a problem. Here is a military officer. We are going to surrender to them. And move on. We're failing some tests. Okay. Fuel's $10, that's not bad. We're going to take care of that. Let's go ahead and get people paid. Healed up. Spice is not needed. And now go to this planet, and on the way back out we'll get fuel here if this Javat orbital station has high price in fuel. We already know of the other planet we were just at that it's reasonable. Okay, let's land here. $10, so it's not bad. Can do some repair. Man, we really got hit by something on the way in. Now this Spice Hall button is bouncing up and down, but there's nothing here. The screen is showing me that Spice is available, but, and I know they're going to address this in a future revision of the game. Because the Spice Hall rating is so low, I don't have anyone with morale that low to be able to help them at this spice haul. If it was a higher rated spice haul, they could improve morale to say 100 or morale to 120. In this spice haul with a 3 rating, it may only be able to improve your morale to 50. And I don't have anyone below 50, but this warning light down here, this little bouncing ball, I think triggers at 60 or 70 morale. And if you fall below that, it gives you that warning. Awkward part of the game, it'll get fixed. It's a UI thing. No big deal, but that's why that's there. All right, let's go ahead and take on this mission. Again, we can escort the negotiator, but no, we want to join it to get more money. And we have our saving talent, which we had last time but didn't need to use. Let's try this time. Again, we passed our negotiate and our charisma test. Didn't have to use that talent, so it's still in our back pocket. Got paid some additional money. We lost 4 rep to Clan Javat. So I'm going to go back up to orbit, and let's try a patrol. Damage to crew, rating pirate, rating smuggler. Awesome. Let's see if we can hit one of them. And we did. We got the smuggler. Oh, Richard. We're gonna lose 1 rep with Richard. That's okay. So what we'll do is, somewhere along the way, we will go to a Richard planet and do the same thing. There. He was really hostile. See, I had to bribe him 4 times. Or her. But now we can retreat without any further damage. And we improved our rep back up to +2. Okay, next stage of the mission is going home. So we'll set that waypoint. We can check it on our galactic map. We basically have to fly back here. We know we can refuel in this friendly sector here. Although there was that meteor storm over that one place we stopped at, so we may go somewhere else. But let's go ahead and get moving. Out of curiosity, I right-click to stop here. I'm going to check on our mission. There, 1 year, 51 weeks. We have plenty of time. If we were doing a mission like this and we had our trade permits and there was no trade bans going on affecting us, we would just be trading along this route as we go, as we're doing this mission, and making lots of money. But for right now, we're just going to fly back. So Zealot. Bribe. Again, Devaltos Merchant, bribed him. And we're going through the hyperwarp gates here. Now this was the planet that had a rumor of a meteor storm, ion storm. No? Must be over. So there's one here, but that's Richard Prime, wrong planet. So we'll just stop in here and get some fuel. You know, it's going to be tight on the fuel. We have a fuel range of 13 and it's 12 to the planet. So we'll be okay. $5 fuel up. There's a joke there somewhere having to do with Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay, let's pay people. Let's get them to the doctor. Get them to the spice hall. We do have one upgrade to take care of. It's our Quartermaster Zealot. Game 1 job. We are keeping these even, right? So we're going to train on the Zealots, and now we have 2 of these. Now we are running a little bit long on this episode. All I'm going to do is get back to square one. We're going to go see Callaghan Fane. If you want to, I will let you know at the start of the next episode if anything exciting happens between here and there. But all we're doing is we're flying back here to get square one. So you can go ahead and skip ahead to the next episode if you like, and we'll see you there. Otherwise, hang with me. Some excitement might happen. We should get fuel somewhere. We can stop in on this guy. We may even try to patrol over these two planets on the way back, just to build up some good rep with them by patrolling. But first, we're gonna get some fuel. $12, not great. Okay, go back to orbit. Do a patrol. Nothing exciting on that one. Not worth the risk. If I stopped right now and turned around and went back, the cards would be the exact same. I would have to wait a period of months before, of game time, period of months before the card deck would reset. So you can't walk away from a dealt deck of cards and have them open face, walk away from it and come back and try to get a reshuffle. It doesn't work like that. Let's get these people healed up. No one needs paid. Okay, okay. And go back out to orbit and let's try a patrol here. See, we didn't go far enough. These are the exact same cards. This deadly accident card, remember that? It's still there, and I don't want to deal with it. There are some talents that we can get, and will get, that allow us to remove this card or replace it with a better card or have a re-roll of this card. We don't have any of those talents right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk away from the patrol opportunity. Okay, we're back on home base. Let's go back over here to Callaghan Fane and finish this mission up, and we'll wrap this episode up. Pirate. It's an indie pirate. I really hate surrendering to him just 'cause. Okay. Alright, final stretch home. Again, an independent, so we're just going to retreat. We can't lose any rep with them. Land on our planet, finish off our mission. Negotiator departed, and we have got 17K. Let's get us ready to go again. Pay our wages. Doctor Spice, we're good. And upgrade 3 of the crew. Get to Explorer 5. And let's take a look at some of these talents. These level 5 talents. When in a wild zone, chance of discovering traces of a contact. So we can learn new contacts, that's good. When exploring in a wild zone, remove a risk card. When selling Xeno artifacts, which is something you can find through exploring, increase the profit by 25% plus your explorer skill. Really valuable. That's how you make money. And the final one is upon landing in a wild zone, it'll repair your ship a little bit automatically when you land in a wild zone to go exploring. So those are all really good ones. We want to get this remove a risk card because the explorer game is very similar to patrolling or spying or blockading in that it's a card-based game. And so by getting some of these talents like reduced exposure, that's going to allow us to mitigate risk. All right, so with that, I bid you, oh, there, do we still have, yeah, I guess we still have, let's finish upgrading here. Doing too much talking and not enough gameplay. And we have a level 2 doctor, an engineer. Let's go ahead and train them. Cool, cool. All right, everyone's upgraded. We're back to square one, and we got some decisions to make. We'll start that process as soon as we get back together. thanks again for spending time with me, and we'll see you next time.